to look for JRE dash 8U release 151. I'm just going to search for it. Don't forget that our server is going to run Windows Server. So, and then for your Windows Server, you might have 64-bit, and I think server always comes with 64-bit. So you just go to the website, Java SE website, like as I'm clicking now, and then go to the website. Then you will see options of what and what to download. We have the 64-bit and we have the 32-bit. Please, you have to download the exact one that you need for your system. You cannot install 32 on 64-bit system, and you cannot install 64 on 32-bit system. So this is what we have. If you click on JSE, because what we want is not the release note, what we want is the software itself. Then you still need to come to this place. And then what we're downloading is the JRE. So when you come to the JRE, you will see 9 point. What we want is not 9 point. What we want is the 8 point. So let's just go back. So where we were when we first came to this place, the 8 point. Okay, so this one is what we want. Release candidate 151. So then we go to the second one, Java SE U151, U152. Then we'll click on JRE. When you click on JRE, it will bring all of these plenty options. The first thing you have to do is, we are installing for 151, so this is 151, this is 152, but we are interested in 151. You have to first accept the license agreement, otherwise you won't be able to download. So with this Windows operating system, please, you are going to download the offline, not the online. The offline copy, this is Windows 32-bit offline. It is just click here to download it. Now Windows 64-bit offline, just click here to download it. So you have to download from Java runtime. I have already downloaded this before, so not to waste our time, let me just open what I have downloaded so that you can see. So this is the Jamb custom browser. This is the JRE for 32-bit. This is the JRE for 64-bit. At the end of the day, these are the only thing that I want you to download, and we are going to be installing. Don't forget that these two downloads are from the Jamb, from the Oracle website directly. Jamb has the one that they uploaded, but it may not work well. And this Jamb custom browser is from the Jamb website, www.jamb.gov.ng. So when you have all of these downloads completed, then you are ready for the installation. All you have to do is put them into your flash drive, and I've already labeled this folder Jamb browser. So I will just copy, put it in my flash drive, so that I'm ready to distribute to other systems. So I will just paste that folder. So now that I have downloaded the tools that I want to use, I can now start my connection one after the other. So I will first connect the laptops to the switch. So the three items have been copied. I will just remove the flash. First, I want to start with the server. I want to first start the installation with the server. Let me put this one somewhere. And then let me put on the server. I want to start the installation with the server so that everything will take place one after the other. I'm going to put on the server. So the server is booting up. And this is server 2012 loading. I would also like to put on the laptops so that this one is Windows 8, Windows 10. This one too is Windows 10. So the server has put up. This is Windows Server 2012, and I'm just going to log into the server. You can see Windows Server 2012 how2. And I'm going to plug the flash drive to the server. So I plug the flash drive to the server. As you can see, the four systems, they are all showing the network icon. There's network icon here, there's network icon here, there's network icon here, except for this one, and maybe the cable is not okay. Okay, so the cable is misbehaving. So all of my three laptops and my server are all showing network icon. And I hope you can see them. All the three of them, the laptops and one server. This is Windows 8.1, this is Windows 10, and this is Windows 10. This is Windows Server 2012. So the first thing I want to do is I want to set up the network before I begin the installation. I want to set up the network because I'm using a switch and I would like to set up the network so that all the 4 computers can see each other. The 3 laptops can see the server and server can see them. So I will just come to this place and then I will go to adapter settings. Yesterday I was able to configure a static IP address which is there already, 192.168.17.1 and then 255.255.255.0. For the purpose of clarity, let me try and use another IP address so that we'll be on the same page. Or I just simply use obtain IP address automatically and I will do this. So they will not identify each other. All I have to do now is to set up a new IP address. So all I will do is go to static, then I will do 192.168.12. I want to use 12 instead of the other 17, and I will give my server 1. So once I do this, I have that my gateway will now be 192.168.12.1. Server is seeing itself as the gateway, and I will do that. So with this, I have been able to configure my server. I will now go to the first client, the first login. Logging into the computer one after the other. Okay, so I will come to this client. All I want to do is I want to set up static IP address. So here also I will set up the static IP address 192.168.12.2. So this will be .2, and I will do this, and my gateway will be the server 192.168.12.1. So this is my server. .1 is my server as we set up here. So this is my number 2 on the network, and I'll come with number 3 on the network. I'll do the same thing. Open, change adapter settings. Okay, so yesterday too I used this, so I will just change this to 12 and I'll change this to 3. Then the server is 12.1. So this is my system number 3. Then I will come to this place. I will also configure this. This is Windows 8.1. In the same manner, I will configure the system. So change adapter settings. This is the real network adapter. One 192.168.12.4. Then put the server 192.168.12.1. And after doing this, then we are good. The next thing to do is to bring down the firewall so that they can see each other, because it is local, so you don't have any risk. So just go to this place again and check that the firewall is down, because the firewall will be blocking it. This one now, the firewall is up, it will be blocking the communication. So just bring down the firewall. When you are done with all of this, you can put up the firewall again if you like. So I will bring down the firewall, and immediately it will alert us. So the firewall is down, and I think we are done with the network configuration. This one too, I think I've already put the firewall of this one down yesterday. So the firewall is down. So I'll come to this place too and put down the firewall. So all the system must have the firewall pulled down so that they can communicate easily. This one has the firewall down already because I used it yesterday. Then this one, the firewall of this one is off. You just turn on the firewall. And with this, all the firewalls are off. So the next experiment for us to conduct is to try and ping the server. Ping 192.168.12.1 and ping endlessly. The server is already replying there, which means our communication is good. Then we come to this place as well. We go to the command prompt and we ping 192.168.12.1 timeless. Server 2 is replying from there. Ping 192.168.12.1. So we have established network connection. Everybody is connecting now. Let us also do it from the server and ping any of them from the server. Just ping 192.168.12.2. 2 is this server machine. So I have established network connection among these three systems. For you to be able to install the Jamb browser successfully to communicate with the server, you must make sure that the server and the clients are connected. So at your CBT center, at your server room, you must make sure that your server room and the server in your server room is communicating with all the 275 systems. I say 275 because we are going to be needing the backup 25 backups and the 250 main computers. So we have been able to establish the communication, and this is very good for us. The next thing we are going to do is that I have already plugged in the flash drive here that I use for the download. This is the flash drive. I will just bring this one to the desktop, and then I will just share this so that all the system on the network can see them. First, I would like to set permission that everyone should see it so that we can all see it from all the other computers. Then everyone should be able to do read and write. Then sharing. So we are sharing. We share to everyone read and write. Okay, so we share. So we have successfully shared that. What we can do now is to go and open the server. I need to look for the /key, /key. Or on screen keyboard. I'll just look for a screen keyboard so that I will not be wasting time. Then all I want to do is backward slash, double backward slash, then 192.168.12.1. So I will just do that. Once I do that, I will have my so it brings it up. I will need to sign in as an administrator. So I have users. I will need to move the shared file away from here so that I can see it from other location. I can move it to see users and possibly public. I will just paste it there. So once I refresh this thing, I should see it there, possibly. Okay, inside public folder, I'm seeing Jamb browser now. So I have seen it there. To know whether this whether this system is Windows 64 or 32, I will just do this PC, right click and go to properties. So this is 64-bit operating system. That is set to root. I will just copy the Jamb browser and the 64-bit. I'll just copy it. I will copy it and I will keep it somewhere on the desktop. I'll just type Jamb there. I will drop it. I will go to another system. This is also Windows 10. So you can come to this place, /192.168.12.1. That is the IP address of the server. And I'm going to press enter. And it will give me this again. I will just type in administrator. And I will put the password of the administrator there. So it gives me this user again. And I'm going to go to the public folder and I will see the Jamb browser. Let's copy the whole folder out. I'm sorting out whether it is 64 or 32 later. And we'll go to this one as well. This one is Windows 8. So I will just go to the run 192.168.12.1. That is the address of the server. So I also have this administrator. So you must know the password of the server. Otherwise, you won't be able to copy the files. Public. I will just copy the Jamb browser out to the system. So if we are going to do it on the 275 system, it's very easy. Just make sure that all the systems are connected to the server. Drop the file on your server and go to each system to make sure you can locate the server. Then you start dropping the files. So, and I will do the I will so I've done that now. Basically, on all the systems, I have the Jamb browser. So, the very first thing to do is to install the Java runtime. Let us check which operating system is here. Sorry. So this PC, you right click and you go to properties. This one too is 64-bit operating system. So we are going to install the 64-bit JRE. JRE means Java runtime. So we install this one here. Don't forget that our Java runtime was downloaded from oracle.com directly, not from the one that was provided by Jamb. So then this one we need to check the operating system. Just go to the champs bar here and then type this PC as well. Then properties. This one too is 64-bit operating system. So then we will install the 64-bit Jamb browser here. So then it is installing. On the server 2, we have to install the same JRE. The server 2 is running 64-bit, but let us just verify that. The same thing, this PC, properties, then it is running 64-bit, 32 gig memory as required by Jamb, Core i7 CPU. These are all Jamb requirements, and then you can make your system to get up to that. So we are going to install the 64-bit. So all the installation for JRE have started, and then so this one has installed successfully. We just close it. This one too, we just close. Then we proceed to the next stage here. The next stage is to unzip this Jamb browser. So I will just say extract, and I will extract it inside another folder. The one for the server 2 is done. So we have only one left. Here too, I will extract all into that folder. Here too, extract all into this folder. So this is this is what is inside it. For these 3 laptops, they are our client. We don't need these 2 on them. We only need the custom browser v2. So just copy the custom browser v2, and now we don't need this network connection, this path URL again. Just go to your C drive, then Jamb browser. There was an old one there before. I will just delete it. I don't want it again. In fact, this suggests that this is how to uninstall. Just go to it, and in fact delete the whole folder. Jamb browser, just delete the whole folder so that it doesn't contradict. When you do that, there is something on the desktop that you need to remove as well. Okay, it has gone. There was a okay, it has gone. There was a link here before. I was linking to that place, so it has gone. Okay, sorry, it is still there. So we will delete the link as well for the old one. Then we'll now go on to our C drive and create another folder called Jamb browser. So you will now paste the content that you have copied. The content I will copy is custom browser v2. So once you have done that, right click, open it and right click, send to desktop, and call this one Jamb Jamb 2018, so that you will know that it is for the 2018 exam. So with this, we have finished installation on this client. So let's do for other clients as well. Like I said, you don't need the other two installation. You only need the V2, only the custom browser V2. I'll just go to. So this one does not have it. So we're just going to right click and create a folder. I'll call it Jamb browser. Okay, so I'm going to paste it inside that folder, and I am going to also create a shortcut to the desktop, send to desktop. So on my desktop I have it there. I'll just call it Jamb 2018. So on the last client, I will do the same. This one already has it, so I'm just going to delete it. And I'll go to my, I will copy. This is not the one we are dealing with. Okay, we have not yet. I will paste and then copy out the one that I want to use. So I will open again. I will just copy out the custom browser v2, go to my C drive, delete the old one, and create a new folder and call it Jamb browser. And paste it there. And also create a shortcut on the desktop. So I'm going to close this folder. So right now, all our clients now have the Jamb browser, Jamb 2018. So we have all of our clients. So you can test if you like. Double click on this, then you'll be able to run the client. Double click on it. This one is already up. So if you have downloaded the latest version of Jamb browser, you will see register backup there. This register backup is for us to register our backup computers. I will explain how that one will work to us soon. So we have network test. You cannot click anything yet. Network test, exam test, then register backup. So you are registering a backup server. Backup computers. Backup, Jamb requires that we have 25 backup computers. So if you put the IP address of the server here and click on register, it means that you are registering this computer as a backup computer. That is what it means. If you put IP address of the server here, don't forget that our server IP address is 192.168.12.1. I want you to bear that in mind. So we are set with the client. We are now left with the server. So to do the server, we don't need this client. We need these two installations. So I am going to copy them. I'm going to go to my C drive and create folder for them there. I did experiment yesterday, so let me just delete. So I can put a folder called Jamb 2018, right? And I will put candidate, and I will put network. You can call it anything you like. So I will just paste the two here. The one for candidate, I will move it here. The one for network, I will put it here. Very simple and direct. I want you to pay attention to this server because this server is where the whole thing is. So the first one, the most important test is the network, and that is the one we want to do now. So I have this, right? I have inside C, I created Jamb 2018, and I create a folder called network, and I have copied. See the one I copied into the network, rapid test light network test, right? So I will now do something that I believe that every techie person should know how to do. I will go to my command prompt, and then I will do cd. Cd means change directory. I will do paste. I will paste this thing that I copy from here. I copy this URL, so and I pasted it here, and I will do enter. So it will change from users administrator to now this directory, and I think everybody is getting it, and it's so easy. So once I have done that, I will come to my folder. I will copy this name. I want to copy the name, so copy the name. Just click on it and click down. Once you click on down, then it will do this. Then you just copy. Don't change the name, please. Just copy the name. So once you copy that name, you will now type java -jar, that is .jar. Then you paste all of this guy, then .jar. This is a very simple process, but for you to understand it, I will start it all over again. You copy what you have, these two, to your C folder. So I created a folder called Jamb 2018, and I created candidate and network inside the Jamb 2018. Now we want to do with the network first. Go to your command prompt. Everybody should know how to open command prompt. Once you are at the command prompt, click inside there to copy this address. Then do cd. Cd means change directory, and paste. To get this in, I'm right clicking. Once you right click on this window, this pop-up comes up, then go to paste. Right? Once you now do that, press enter. Once you press enter, it changes to this, but this is not where I want to go to. I want to go to network. So I can close this again and start it all over, and I will do cd space, then I will do paste. Then it will change my directory to that place. I am now inside this directory. I want to run this file, so I will click here to copy the file name. I don't want to type one by one so that I won't make mistake. Once you just click and click again, it will do like this. Just copy. Make sure you don't delete. So then you will now type Java at this place, java -jar. Then you now right click to paste what you have copied. Then .jar, don't forget to put the .jar at the end, and press enter. If I do this now, it brings this interface for me, and it is now loading the app server to do the network test. You can see that this thing is very, very simple, very, very simple. If everything is loaded correctly, you must see this Jamb running for 11.296. Your own may not be 296, it may be 296, but you must see this and this at the end of it. It is very, very important to see this. What this means is that on our server now, Jamb network test is now running. Jamb network test is now running on our server. So if you click on network test here, before you click this one, please come back to the server. Once the server is running now, go to your browser, open your browser, and go to type localhost, type HTTP localhost, then this address is already there, :8080. Please don't make mistake. Localhost :8080 and press enter. Once you do that, if everything is all right, you will see network test. I'm sure you all can see what I am saying now. Network test. So I'm going to click on enter into the server. Then this is what I see inside the server. I'm sure everybody can see that. The server, the app, this must be running first. You can see that this is displaying several information because this one here on the browser is loading from here. So you now click on start test. So the test have started. You can see this my client now. It is performing iteration. Jamb says it must do 10 iterations. So I can also connect these ones too. And these ones too. So this one on the 3rd iteration and the other ones are about to start. My advice is that you must have opened your client before you start the Jamb test. And that is what is affecting. This one is working fine because I already opened the client, but these ones are yet to see the server. They are yet to see the server. On the server, you will see that I can see one active systems here. I can see one active system here. So these ones are yet to connect. So the best way for you to do it is that you must already open your client. These are the client network tests before you go and connect the server. If you don't open them, you will have the issue I am having now. These two have not seen the server unless I start the test all over again. But I want this one to finish to the 10th iteration, the 10th iteration before I will connect back to the server. So it's already on 9th. Once you connect the 10th iteration, you will see total completed iterations here. So it has completed the iteration, you can see. So right now, this is what we have. So I'm going to stop the test. Once I stop the test, I will see this 192.168.12.2. That is this system. You can also see it there. 192.168.12.2. You can also see all other configurations. It is showing that this computer has 12 gig memory, 2 gig memory, or about 160 gig hard drive, and these configurations are what Jamb requires. You can also see them here. They are here too. You can see the system serial number. You can see it there, CND 5094, and so on and so forth. So now, to be able to carry all these other systems along, you can see all of them are now saying waiting for server, waiting for server, waiting for server. So what we will do is that we'll go back to network test. Then you click on start test. When you click on start test, they are all now showing performing iteration. The 3 of them are now showing performing iteration. You can see them. This is very easy and straightforward. So they have all started the iteration now. This one is on 1 of 10. This is on 2 of 10. This is on 2 of 10. So they have all started their iteration. You can see now that on the server, 3 systems are connected. In the same manner, your 250 systems will be showing connected, or 275, as the case may be. Once you have registered your backup, you will be showing connected. So you have seen the systems are connecting, and they are already, iterating with the server. The iteration means that they are sharing information with the server, and then 10 iteration means that they want to find out how stable your local network is. Your local network must be stable. If it break along the 10 before the 10th iteration, it means that the server and the the computers are not connecting well. So you must make sure that your local area connection is done properly. I mean, they are all on. This one is done with its iteration. This one is on the 10th iteration. This one is on the 9th iteration. Once they're done the 10th iteration, you will see total completed iterations here. This is one of them is done, which is this one is done. Then this one too is done, making 2. Then we are waiting for the last system. So this one too is on the last one now. So we have connected 3 systems and they have done 3 iterations. That is exactly what you want. So we are done with that. We just click on stop test. Once you click on stop test, you will see the 3 computers here. Number of iterations completed, completed, completed. Now, please, you have to be careful with your systems because Jamb is expecting 2 gig, which means this will be around this neighborhood. This cannot be less than 1.7 gig memory. The reason why it is not up to 2 gig is because the system is already using some of them. So it is saying 1.9, which already they know that this is a 2 gig system. So that is what Jamb requires. Everything, this system meets everything that is required. Now, this is where your own job stops as technical staff. It is the Jamb staff that is coming that will do all the rest. You will have to register it, and this result will be uploaded to the Jamb server wherever it is located. And just faithfully, you have completed the network test. Please listen carefully. Once you have completed this network test, there are some things you need to understand though. You need to shut it down properly, otherwise you won't be able to start the exam. Once again, once you have completed the network test, you are going to click on log out to log out. If you want to test again, you can click on enter to test again. There is no any big deal there. If I click on test again, I will test it. They will start connecting immediately. So it's not a big deal at all. So let us just wait for this test to complete before we now go to the last one, which is the exam. So it is working and you know, iterating. So we are waiting for the iteration to complete. One has completed, this one has completed. It's already showing completed iteration. Others are still on iteration. So this one is on the 9th iteration. This is on the 8th iteration. This is on the 10th iteration. This one is loading configuration. This one is done too. This one is on the last iteration. So all the iterations are completed. Once again, you can try it as many times as you want. Once you are done with it, just click on stop. Then you will see all of this. This is the time it takes to complete it. This is time it took, you know, like 1 minute plus. So like I was warning, please make sure you log out properly. Once you have logged out, then come to this place. I will want you to follow this instruction carefully, otherwise the tomcat that it is used, that this Jamb software is using, will not shut down properly. Then you will have problem. So once you are done, you can leave your client like this, but on the server, come back to that console, then do Control C. Control C is the one that will terminate everything. Once it is terminated, you will see back to where we change directory to Jamb 2018 network. Then you can now type exit. You have to complete this exit properly before you do the second test. So, and I have exited. So I'm going to close this, and we are done for the first test. We now go to the second test, which is for the exam. The same manner, we open our console, but let me explain something to you before we go to the second test. There is something very, very tricky here. When we install our Windows Server 2012, we also install IIS, Internet Information Server. So as it is, our computer is running on IIS. Our server is running on IIS. Now, Jamb software is also going to share the same port with IIS. So Jamb software will not run because IIS is Microsoft's product, but Jamb software is Java. So Microsoft will be holding on to the IIS. So the best thing for you to do is to shut down IIS. You have to shut down the IIS first. That is if you have IIS installed on your computer. If there is no IIS, then you can just go ahead and do what I'm going to say next. But for me, there is IIS on our system, so we will need to first shut down IIS. And to shut it down is very simple. Just go to your command prompt, and this is it. So type the following command: net stop WAS, capital letter, net stop WAS, to stop your IIS. So to check whether you have IIS installed on your system or not, or your server or not, just do this again. Go to the run and type inet mgr. Inet, once you click on this inet mgr, then press enter, it will show whether you have. So this is what they call IIS, Internet Information Services Manager. So because I can't see this window, it means I have IIS and I have to stop it before I can proceed. So how to stop it? Just go type run, then type command prompt, cmd, which is command prompt, then type stop. Sorry, type net stop was WAS and press enter. It will now ask you that do you want to shut down, then you just type Y and press enter again. So doing that will shut down the IIS. You have to wait for it to finish. It stops them gradually. So you have to wait for them to finish. So as it is now, it has already completed shutting down the IIS. Just type exit to exit and leave the IIS shut down. Then go to command prompt again. So we want to run the candidate, which is the exam. In the same manner we run the first one, which is the network. Type cd, then paste this, then try and copy this name as it is, and then when you do this, then you put enter, then you now type java -jar, then you paste the name that we copied just now, then you put .jar at the back. So this is how it is, very simple. Java space jar -jar, then copy and paste that in directly so that you won't make mistake. So once you do that, the server will start as well. This server is for exam. The other server was for network. We have tested network. In a similar manner, if you are connecting properly, you will see this Jamb, JVM, Java Virtual Machine, running for 8.845. Java virtual machine JVM running for this. So you will see this. Once you see this greater than sign, then it means that the server is running. What you will do again is to go to your browser and type localhost. Just type localhost, you will be fine. Localhost and press enter. Then you see rapid test. That is the localhost. You are very, very excellent now. It means that the exam software, you will see candidate, the exam software is running. So you can just come to this client, close it, and open it again so that you can do the test. So this one to close it and open again. Close, open again. Then for us to take test, to take the exam, just type 192.168.12.1. I am sure everybody knows what that IP address is. It's for this server. 192.168.12.1. So once you are there, just click on exam. It will bring the exam window for you, and you can see it there. So life is very easy. There is no any difficulty in it. All of the clients are now connected for the on the server to take exam. So the password that you are going to use to enter is 1234. Then click on candidate login. Then this one to 1234. 1234. Candidate login. Once candidate login, you will see that interface. 1234. Candidate login. So you can see now, even on the server too, you can do the same thing. 1234. So you can see that we have connected. The next thing is for you to start the exam and start doing the exam. So which is very, very easy. I think with this, life is very easy. I don't think I want to go through the exam. So I have been able to establish all that Jamb says we should do. And this is what we need to establish. The Jamb technical side that is coming on Monday, this is exactly what he wants to do. Very easy and very simple. So let me quickly do a recap. For you to be able to complete this process as this way, make sure that you have a server dedicated for this purpose, and this server must be put in the server room, and the server must be running server software, whether Windows Server 2013, which is too old. I would suggest 2008, not 2008 and 2012 or 2015. But I would recommend 2012. Windows Server 2012. You can get the software at Otigba, at Computer Village Otigba. It's just about 150 naira, 200 naira. Windows Server 2012. Install it on your server. Make sure that the system you are using for server has a bit of high configuration. Once you have installed it on the server, then make sure that all of your computers are connected to the same switch, just like we are connecting everything to this switch here. So this switch here is what is making all the 4 computers to see each other. In your own case, so I'm sure you have one big switch somewhere that is connecting all of your computers together. So once you have done that, then just follow the other processes as I've taken you through in this video. I'm sure that you won't have any problem. And should you have any problem, just chat with me on my WhatsApp line. And I think everything should be fine. Thank you very much.